So, Dad, how's it going? Better than I was at that age?
By far.
Oh, he's doing well. We still need to work on polishing a few skills here and there, though.
I need to get used to the pace of the expressway. I get nervous around all the traffic.
I did too. You'll be fine once you get some practice.
Yeah, we're going to head to the expressway now, and we'll practice a few things along the way.
All right, I'll let you go then. Good luck. Adam is approaching a curve, and it's important that he asks himself a few questions before he reaches the curve. Does it curve to the right or left? How sharp is the curve? Can I see the exit of the curve ahead? After asking himself these questions and checking traffic to the rear, he can determine the best speed and lane position in which to enter the curve. In most cases, it's best to enter a curve in lane position 3, or the right half of the lane. This allows the most space between your vehicle and any oncoming traffic. You must slow down upon entry of the curve by squeezing your brake. However, you should trail off the brake through the central part of the curve until the exit point. Your tires will have more traction on the road surface than if you brake all the way through the curve. Once you reach the exit point, or apex of the curve, you should accelerate lightly to pull the car through the curve. Always remember to look as far ahead into the curve as possible in order to see if anything is in your path of travel.
You're getting much better at handling these curves. Some of your sister's friends would misjudge the sharpness of curves and take them at speeds way too high. If you can't tell how sharp a curve is, just slow down. Assume the worst.
It's also a good idea to be in lane position 3 when you approach hills. In most cases, you have no idea what's on the other side of the hill ahead of you. Neither do oncoming drivers. Because of this, you should also reduce your speed as you approach the top of the hill. This will give you more time to respond to any obstructions that might be on the opposite side of the hill. When driving down a hill, you should always check your rearview mirrors for any potential problems. Vehicles may be approaching too quickly, or large trucks may be having trouble braking. If you see a large truck behind you with smoke boiling out from beneath it, pull over and let it pass. The truck has most likely lost its brakes.
As you drive, I want you to tell me what you see around you and what you're doing.
Okay. Well, I'm driving 40 miles per hour, and there's a car behind me with its headlights on.
Is that a Dodge?
That look on Adam's face is appropriate. My dad has the right idea to ask questions while Adam drives. It's called commentary driving. Once your student becomes more comfortable with their driving experience, it's a good idea to help keep them sharp by involving them in commentary driving. But that last question was a bad example. Try to avoid questions that require your student to look away from the road ahead for seconds at a time. However, you should ask simple questions relevant to the current drive.
Sorry, Adam, that was a distracting question. How about if you just tell me what you see in front of us?
We're approaching an intersection controlled by a traffic light. The light's green, so I can continue through it. The car directly ahead of me is braking, so I have to slow down. Now he's signaling left to change lanes. Farther ahead of us, there's a police car with its lights on, so I'll have to slow down.
That's right. Always slow down for emergency vehicles and pull over to get out of their way when necessary. What should you be concerned about up ahead?
We're approaching a railroad crossing.
And what should you never do at a railroad crossing?
You should never try to beat out a train, and you should never stop on the tracks.
That's right. That's dangerously stupid. If your car would ever stall on a railroad track, get out and run as far away from the car and towards the train. Then call for help.
Okay, I got it.
Now, what are you going to do about the bicycle ahead?
I've got to slow down and share the road.
Right. In many places, bicycles have the same rights and responsibilities as cars. And some places, they even have bicycle lanes. And other places, you just have to carefully share the road with them.
Adam's probably getting close to entering the expressway. Expressway driving involves speeds of up to 70 miles per hour with heavy and unpredictable traffic. For drivers, this means less time to identify problems ahead and much less steering input needed to maneuver. Let's take an overhead graphical look at merging. First, you enter the entrance ramp. These often include sharp curves that require you to greatly reduce your speed. Located directly after the entrance ramp is the short acceleration lane. This lane allows you time to accelerate to appropriate speeds before merging. At this point, you should signal that you intend to merge onto the expressway. The merge area is directly ahead of the acceleration lane and can be identified by broken white lines replacing solid white lines. You should try to merge onto the expressway at the speed of expressway traffic. Once you find an appropriate gap, merge into the lane. At high speeds, it's important to know that minimal steering input is necessary when changing lanes. Abrupt steering movements may cause total loss of control of your vehicle. Along with parallel parking, merging at such high speeds can be super stressful for new drivers. You have to enter the expressway at high speeds or you'll become a hazard to everyone. It may take time to get comfortable with this, so parents, help your students determine appropriate gaps when merging on the highway the first few times. Following distance is critical on expressways. Because of the high speeds, always try to maintain a following distance of at least 4 seconds. Remember to increase following distance when following large trucks, buses, and motorcycles. Following large trucks and buses too closely blocks your view of the roadway ahead and may put you in their blind spot. When weather conditions worsen,